Hey, Tiger Bite. How's it going? What are you up to this evening? Just alright. Watching TV. What are you watching? What's good on the tube? The Purge TV show. I've only heard of the movies, which I have not yet seen, and I did not know there was a TV show. Is it any good? Meh. Sounds about right. Did you guys have your cable all set up over there? Or are you watching on like Netflix or something? Hulu, whatever it's on. Oh man. The whole concept of it I don't see working. Yeah. Yeah, I don't again, I don't know a lot about it outside of it's like, isn't it supposed to be something to the effect of when the government fails and everything kind of just when all hell breaks loose? Yeah, I've not seen too many shows like that. I've watched a couple of movies that are kind of like, you know, once everything kind of, when it all hits the fan. And they're kind of fun to, let's see, one day out of the year where anything goes, even murder. Oh, okay. I thought it was more of like a political thing, not so much anything goes kind of thing. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I never heard of how the movies actually fared in the cinema. Isn't there like isn't there like 3 movies about it or something? I'll have to catch up on all of that eventually here. Honestly, I hadn't heard much about the movies, even how they fared in the cinema, so, or when they were in theaters. So I kind of gathered that it didn't do well, but one day, maybe when I'm bored, I'll look into it. And that being said, there's a lot of movies that I still have to kind of get through before I get that bored, but one of these days. Yeah, maybe I'll check out an episode. Yeah, we were watching, just put on a quick show on the tube. We were watching Seinfeld, which never really gets old, but we both thought the episodes were something like, I don't know, 10 or sorry, about like 20 some odd minutes. And, I don't know, we started the show at like, I don't know, 10:15, and it was 10:50, and the episode hadn't ended yet, and we were like, I thought these were 20 minutes, and it wasn't a special or anything, and we just ended up shutting it off, but that's why I'm a little late tonight. I meant to be on around 11. But, yeah. We've both just been so busy around here that we haven't really spent a lot of time, like, watching shows as much as we both want to. Also, how's the sound level tonight? Am I too loud? Yeah, Twitch just sent out another round of DCM or DMC, you know, music copyright warning kind of thing. So I'm trying out a new playlist on Spotify that's like royalty-free music. So it's alright. I'd prefer to have mine, but I can't sit here and jaw in complete silence, so 'tis what it is. Did you order your PS5? No? Well, did it not come back into shop or back into stock? Sold out everywhere? Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm still confused on how we're supposed to be getting one for work. But, you know, I just work there, so, you know, I don't think twice about it, really. until the beginning of next year. Jeez. I'm so out of touch when it comes to like video game systems. I don't, you know, my buddy Jeremy got me hooked on Stadia, and we play like once or twice a week, but you know, that kind of fills my need for video games. But you know, Stadia, you don't actually have a physical system. It's all web-based, so it's kind of nice. Because honestly, I don't even know where to start with video games. Or, you know, I've been playing, I'm expanding my horizons a little bit and playing some Steam lately, but you know, it's just showing me that I need an upgrade on my machine right now. Are the PS4s even a thing? Didn't the PS4s just come out like last year? Like, I don't understand why those are, you know. Hey, Pencils Dad, so glad to see you. It has been forever, man. You need to really hit me up on either Discord or, you know, email or chat. Drop me a message somewhere, man. Miss hearing from you. I saw your stream for a second. Well, I didn't watch, but I saw that you were streaming today. I should have checked in, but I was watching some tutorials on Skillshare. Actually, I need to get back into watching more, you know, more tutorials. It's good to keep those learning muscles active, and I've not been doing a great job. And these are way off. Adios. But on that note, Pencils Dad, how's the fam? And how are you doing? You've been streaming a ton lately. Huh? We're good. You know, we can't complain. We're all, you know, happy and healthy and, you know, doing. So, honestly, can't really complain. And if I could, who would listen? You know, Tiger Bite hears me from time to time, but mostly just work-related stuff, you know. But who doesn't complain about their job, you know? Man, I really need to work on getting some consistency in these lines. It's killing me. Can never seem to get the same pressure every time. Should be a little bit easier than that. Oh well. Not bad. It's okay. Let's see. I just have nothing else to do, so drawing and streaming. Oh, sorry to hear that. Do they not? Have they not picked you back up for work yet? And Tiger Bite's in here right now, actually. In fact, he is sitting here on Skype too, dropping some weird stuff at the moment. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Oh, it's people playing Uno? Alright, Terror Bear, I have no clue what you're getting at with that. I'm just gonna leave that alone. But yeah, Pencils Dad, he's in here right now. Should say hello. Anything else new with you, Pencils Dad? Have you hit... Been busy settling in my new place, yeah. Have you hit, what do you call it? Have you hit affiliate yet, Pencils Dad? I would not quite call that a tangent, but it's close. I'm gonna leave it alone for now, I think. We shall see. I don't know. Fill in some more of this stuff, though. Dun, 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 dun. Where'd you come from? Get out of here. This looks way too rigid. I don't like it. Yes, I hit affiliate. Hey, congratulations. Nice. So how many days a week are you on now? That's really cool, man. Congrats. You deserve it. You've been putting in the time, and that's what you get. Awesome, man. Awesome. Average view, difficult to reach. Yeah, no joke. Yeah. Yeah, I like too with affiliate. It's like, you know, they give you that 7-day average or whatever, and it's like, you know, I had hit like, I think I had hit like 7 or 6 out of 7 days or something like that, and then I didn't stream for like 3 weeks, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back into this, and I'm gonna get moving, and I streamed, and it's like, oh yeah, you've streamed once out of the last 8 days. And by the way, you lose everything that you've already worked for. I'm like, oh, cool. So there's that, you know. I kind of just have to remind myself that I'm still doing this mostly for, you know, for fun and for me, and it is what it is. Like, I'm not too worried about it, but you know, one of these days, if I can get back on the little consistency. I've been drawing a ton, so I should be doing it more. I should be streaming every time I'm drawing at night, which is pretty much every night. I've been producing quite a bit if you follow my Instagram. My Insta. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna drop in some You Deserve More. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, one of these days, if it works, great. If not, it is what it is. Yes, fun is the main factor. I love drawing and talking to new people. Yeah, I agree. Like, you know, I'm a people person, I guess. Like, I like chatting with pretty much everybody. And honestly, the part of streaming that I like the most is actually just getting to talk to people who jump in here. Like, and I usually get it's a lot easier to get a flow going when I'm like actually talking to people. I think it's because I'm not thinking as hard. You know, that blank canvas isn't scaring me as much. So it's always nice to have more people in here and going. You know, the more people that come in here, it's a lot easier to get conversations flowing and stuff. You know, less pressure. Friendin, is that really you? What's going on, man? Yeah, the flow, like, definitely when you're talking with people, it's like, wow, that's it's amazing. I love your stuff, man. Love your stuff. I didn't get to check you out today, though. I enjoyed your Pokemon series. Yeah, the flow is awesome. Like, hey, thank you. Awesome. I'm just working on some randomness here for anyone who's just popped in. I know it's just Pencil's dad and you at the moment probably, but working on a couple random projects. This owl, which I posted the other day. And then this crazy apple. I don't know. I've had a hard time like sitting down and really like getting into one piece for a while, and it's killing me. It's like I get one good piece going after like 3 weeks, and then, you know, and then it drops off again. I need to work on that, but it is what it is. Yes, it is the very same. Friend in the legend. I'm sure he hates hearing that, but hey, he's got it going on. Exactly. Poor guy. Pencilzad, have you been catching him on his stream? He's been on pretty frequently lately. This stuff is awesome. So fun to watch. Very entertaining. And a lot of great info, too. Yes, if you didn't know, he is streaming, and yes, you do need to follow him. Yeah, there you go. Oh, gosh, I love watching him work. So much fun. 3 and 4 can be a rough patch. Oh, for sure. I mean, I only last like an hour or two, but, you know, I've got, I don't get all that much time to stream, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would probably be on here a little bit more. My kiddo tires me out every day, so it's like, by the time I get to this point, I'm like, yeah, I'll try and clock in for a little while and see what I can get going. It's always hard working at the very end of the day. But yeah, Brendan, you're a great, a lot of fun to watch while I work, for sure too. Let's see. You stupid line. Hey, wait a minute. And I lost where I was working. There I was. Gosh, I hate that. Feel like it's easy to lose steam. Every day is a bit more practice at it. Being entertaining, it's like anything else, skill to practice. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, just kind of be yourself and let it happen, and you know, do the best you can. Obviously, some days are going to be better than others. It helps to shake it up, and it helps to have a really good, helps to have good people watching you too, or at least interacting with you. Like it's definitely fuel, you know. Brendan, if I may, there's something I mentioned to you the other day that I don't know if you are interested in. There's kind of a technique that I use, like since you use kind of a lot of, I don't know if you ever use the, I'm gonna bring up a new window really quick. I don't know if this is gonna work. Hold on a second. It's kind of a technique that I kind of wanted to show you that I've kind of used, on this guy. It's like you use the halftone layer property in Clip Studio, and I combine the halftone layer property with your brush called Dry Gouache, and it just creates this really like I get this really nice like I can do a lot of, you know, just by going over it, I can get some really nice thick shading in here. But at the same time, I can really easily fade it out with just a really quick or just a really light stroke. And you get this nice mix of like heavy, you know, heavy shadow, but also it's distressed all by itself because you're using this really rough brush. Like, and I've been using this a lot for my artwork lately. I don't know if you've seen something like this before, but like it's just really easy to build this up with your brush. And when you're going for more like textured work, it kind of it adds a lot, and I feel like it helps keep it feel a little bit more organic and like it's already like it's already been damaged. Like, you know, it adds like a natural texture. Like the halftones just didn't hold up, or, you know, they just didn't get pushed through really well, or, you know. But I've been using this technique a bit, and I absolutely love it. But get rid of that right there. But before I screw that up anymore. I used to use, not with that brush, but a similar one on those layer types for screen print. Yeah, it's a really cool technique. Like, I've been slowly trying to... It really allows for large value variance with one spot color. Yes, for sure. Yeah. And I love the texture that it puts out. Like, I've been watching a lot of high road design, which I've brought up to you before. I think I brought up to you the other day. Yeah, it's yeah, I love the build up and just keeping this, you know, it's so simple to use, and it's a little touch of something different. Like, a lot of people use just halftones, but it's either, you know, solid halftones or nothing. And I like that this gives us nice, very subtle break. But yeah, I'm gonna save that really quick, actually. Okay, get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured you've played around with a lot of brushes, so you know. But pencil stat, I think I've shown you that a couple times before too. Maybe just once. I don't know. But yeah. Ugh, gosh, I hate hands. Trying to force myself to do something a little bit different. Which is why I was back on Skillshare today, kind of looking at some new tutorials. I was watching Draplin Design Company. His tutorials are great. You gotta love to learn. Yeah, he's a friend of yours? Jeez. Yeah, I bet. Like, and like, he seems super chill. Like, I love his energy. Like, he's got this great mix of, like, you know, he's got that he kind of looks like a big teddy bear, but at the same time he seems like a little rough around the edges, but in a super I've got your back kind of way. Like I could see him easily, you know, just, you know, getting in the mix, but also just super chill. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I love his stuff. I was just watching his merch class on Just a Big Sweet Human. Yeah, that pretty much says it. I absolutely I love watching he's got a great energy on camera too. Like, you can't beat that. Just, there's some people just have that, you know. I can see him attracting a crowd. Link me to that. Yeah, let me pull that up. Do you use Skillshare or anything like that? Bringing it up. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Oh, you don't? Yeah, I love learning new things, and I have a ton to learn yet. And I think these classes, some of them are really short, and some of them are a lot more in depth. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's see. Let's try this. Actually, there should be a share link on here somewhere. Aha. Copy, dropping it in the feed. All right, there you go. Yeah, this one, nice. I'll say my main beef with tutorials is that I'm extremely impatient when it comes to things I already know, and I have to constantly remind myself that there's about 3 billion ways to do any one thing, both in Illustrator or Clip Studio, Photoshop. You know, he's got a lot of great shortcuts that I'm like, oh, I guess I should have been using that, you know? And you have to watch the whole video to find those things, like, because nobody knows it all, and, you know, everybody's workflow is different and awesome. And he's got a lot of really great tips, and I find every time I watch him, I find something new that I'm like, oh, I guess I should have been doing it that way, because it's just so much, it just makes so much sense. Like, but he's got a great energy, so it's easy to watch his classes compared to some of the others I've watched. In fact, Brendan, you should really, I mean, I don't know what your game plan or goals are, but, you know, have you looked into teaching on Skillshare at all? Or any other course kind of stuff? Because I think there's a shortage of good, like, monster creature, like, retro feel kind of courses out there. Like, I think there's a lot of good artists for it, but tutorials, I think, are a little bit short. I have a friend that has done stuff there too, John Contino. Is he on Twitter, Insta, Twitch, any of that good stuff? And yeah, you should look into it. You've got a great manner. I think you do real well with teaching a class, and a great style for that matter. Okay, where am I here? This finger does not look right. Ugh. This comes in. I don't know how many stinking joints this finger has. Ah. John Contino, Twitter. Well, just looking at his pinned tweet, his book cover, that looks sweet. I just gave him a follow, and I'll probably look into him a little bit later. Oh, there's a Jurassic Park meme, so, you know, we're good. Jurassic Park. So, there's that. Have we been seeing the news lately about, or not necessarily the news, but the articles lately on the scientists that are trying to mix a sort of monkey with a human? It seems like it's clickbait, but I don't think it is. You know, they're getting their inspiration from Planet of the Apes, more or less. Going into 2021, it kind of worries me to see stuff like that. But, you know, what else can you do? An article about chickens being reverse engineered bit too. I have not. I've not seen that one. I think the best thing I saw with chickens, isolating genes for fingers instead of wings, teeth instead of beak. You know what? I've seen that whole. Oh gosh, was it art with chicken with teeth? Just giving chicken teeth just rubs me the wrong way. Like not a lot makes me cringe, but thinking about their little mouths and them having teeth just terrifies me. I think I love eggs, and I really think that would turn me off from ever eating another egg. I would be secretly worried that I'm gonna wake up and they're gonna be standing over me and being chewed. Like, you know, there's enough movies where people are being pecked to death with beaks, but chickens with teeth just sounds. Is that a horror movie? or a comic series. Kind of feel like it should be. I can see that, who's that illustrator that does, he does that shark comic. Is it Grizzly Shark? With all the blood and the gore. I could see something like in that realm with chickens with teeth, but in a more comical way. And you're right, it absolutely should be. In fact, I'm gonna draw some. I like chickens. Let me see if I can pull up I have a 7-legged chicken that I've drawn somewhere, or 9 legs or something. I like chicken and farm animals. It's been a while since I've drawn anything. I just wish it was easier to come up with inspiration. It's like, I feel like I do the things that I'm supposed to do. You know, I look at a lot of content, I read a lot, you know, I watch a lot of videos, I do just everything I can think of and I put aside, like, you know, images that I like, all that kind of fun stuff. But when it comes down to it, and I sit down, just nothing there. I'm looking for this chicken drawing, but I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my giant folder of crazy drawings, which is unfortunately getting massive. I need to clean this out, come to think of it. I'm just realizing you guys can't actually see what I'm looking through either. Okay, back to drawing. So this started off in a, like, on Discord, someone wanted a shirt that said, Team Necromancy. And the first thing that I thought of was, like, these hands that were, like, conjuring up a spirit, or, like, this, you know, like, this glowing kind of essence. And that's where I was headed with this. I was also inspired by a piece lately that, Hyro Design did. But, I was thinking about cutting out the letters with the smoke, or with this, like, material. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna make that work. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can make that fit in here still. It's a little too big too. Nice. Hey, that one weird kid. How's it going, man? Necromancers are just healers with bad timing. Okay, nice. Very true. Very true. What are you up to tonight, sir? I'm gonna run with this, I guess. We'll see how this goes for now. Wasn't it? I think it was Crocy that came up with this. That they wanted a shirt. I don't know. I think it needs to be a little thicker than this, maybe. Whoa, zoomed out. Crazy. Working on fabricating commercials for the podcast. Getting that flow just right. I'll probably end up resorting to just finding a good font to fit this, but you know what, maybe I should actually cut it out. Should I just fill this all in with black and then just cut the letters out of it? Oh, I guess I could do that. I don't know. I don't know if this clicking thing is I'm doing either. Sorry about that. What's your new commercial going to be about, Matt? Where's this kind of coming from? I don't want this to tangent, but shit, my thing's not back on. There it is. Not quite there. I don't like that either. Let's get a tangent. I don't like that. Let's see. I'd say, but it's tangentially related to something that happens next, so I won't say more fun that way. That is fair. Then I won't bother you about it then. But that's not nice of you to be a tease. I'm drawing alongside, so apologize if I'm a bit quiet for a bit. Trying to get these. Hey, no worries, man. I draw all the time while you're drawing. So, I get it. I'm just honored that you swung by. How are those zombies coming? Come on. For life, I don't even know how I'm doing this yet. It's stupid. Thank you. And yes, it is easy enough to say hello, but nonetheless, I enjoy everybody who comes in here. So, you know. I love this community that artists are building on Twitch, and I'm kind of was really late to this Twitch game because I didn't know that streaming was going to be a thing. You know, old enough to remember when there was not internet readily available, and back when you used to play video games and people would be like, well, you're never going to make a living at playing video games, so, you know, maybe you should focus on real things. Yeah, I think I'm gauging that you're probably just slightly older than me, maybe. But I'll put it this way. We were one of the first households, probably, like, in my area that had internet on a consumer level. Or, like, on a, you know, yeah. Back when AOL just started. Oh, okay. Yep, you've just got a... I'm 35. So, you're right there, too. I watched a lot of... But I watched a lot of Twitch since I never had time to play freelancing. Ugh, yeah. You've had a busy go of it. From the sounds of your Twitch stream. I'm glad that you got on here. Like, it's... you know, especially during COVID and stuff, it's really great to, you know, find out that there's other people out there, and if nothing else, it's really great to be able to engage with people. You know, I went to art college for a couple semesters, and it just didn't quite work out for me. And honestly, the hardest thing about leaving art school was the hardest thing about art school is, like, I constantly had peers around to draw, and we would just sit and talk about art, like, all stinking day. We would have, like, 10-15 people sitting at a table watching Rocco's Modern Life randomly and all drawing on art projects, and it was, like, the time of my life. Like, that was the epitome of the art community right there. I was like, I need this in my life. And then I moved on to other things, and with Twitch, it kind of gives you another chance to, you know, to connect with people. I think that was the difference for me. COVID. Yes, COVID has turned the world on its head, that's for sure. And you know what? you know, finding a community on the internet, again, Pencil's dad, year 36, it's the same thing. Um, you know, the whole idea of having a community online is still this really random thing for people. Like, they still kind of think like, you say you have friends, but they're only online. I'm like, yeah, but I guess you don't understand. Like, I talk to these people so frequently, and they mean so much to me, even though I've never seen them in person. I've never talked to them outside of like Twitch, but it's these little connections that we make that make all the difference. And I'm glad that Twitch and other services provide that. Talking on stream is so difficult for me because I'm not natively English speaker. Hey, you do well enough, man. I understand. I mean, I love watching your work, and I can understand what you're saying. You're good, man. Sometimes I just have the viewers talk to each other. Yeah. It's nice. Like, again, as long as you can bring in people that, just want to be part of a good community and stuff, like, I don't care if they're talking to me or talking to anybody else in here. Like, I don't have any plans for this streaming business, but, just providing a place for people to talk and engage, like, that does it for me. I like reading all the comments and reading your guys' conversations too, so, that means a lot. I just like watching folks work. Yeah, that's the long and short of it. Like, it's like I mentioned a little bit earlier, there's about 1,000 different ways to do the same thing, so. Yeah, you never know where you're gonna learn the next new skill or the way that people are attacking a problem. It's great for troubleshooting. Okay. I actually moved to Topeka to be near the folks I met on Twitch during COVID. To talk about online friends. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that you could find a community and find some. That's great. Like, that's a success story as far as I'm concerned. Like, people need people, and being online, especially in these times, like days like now, it's again, it makes all the difference. Like, it's we talk about these little acts of kindness in the world that go a long way, but no one's talking about the fact that you can have people that, sure, I mean, having connections face to face, that's been preached on for years. Like, you need to go out and make real connections with real people. But honestly, being online and being able to open up, like right now, my camera's usually going, my webcam, but I just haven't used it in the last couple streams because I just haven't cared that much. But it's even just being in a messenger, like, it's great to, there's so many people out there that you'd never know that you connect with, and having access to that world, it's COVID has, I hate to say there's anything good about it, but on some level, finding out that we can do things differently, that we don't have to be in an office. Like, you can feel so alone in an office building with 300 people in it, and feel so alive in a chat room, with 4 people in it. This sort of thing is important. I mean, that being said, I really miss being in the same room with people playing video games and having a drink and, just having a super random, crazy good time. But for now, I'm glad that people are staying at home and being safe and doing their part. And that's what it takes, Hey, thanks for the follow on Instagram as well. I also never know that just just drawing could be a thing. You know, there's so many people now that it's like I kind of dropped into the apparel business at this random hole in the wall in Seattle. I was in Seattle for 10 years, and I was making custom t-shirts on the fly, all with vinyl print, so it was mostly 1 and 2 color. You know, and I didn't get a chance to use my illustration skills that I had at the time, which they still need a ton of work, but you know, I never saw a business in just making art, just drawing, and you know, it's really great to see people, you know, on Twitch making their art, doing their thing, having people congratulate them for being an artist versus this whole stupid, you know, art's not a real thing. Like, yeah, it's still hard to pay the bills with it, but you know, a lot of us do this for more than the bills. I'm glad there's a community that surrounds it now. Okay. Oh gosh, how do I attack this text? Do I actually just add a font in here? I kind of like what I have going there, but it seems a little meh. I still feel like I should fill that in black. I'm gonna see what that looks like for a second. What layer is that even on? This one. Huh. Whoops. No bueno. Amateur hour. Alright, let's try this again. We'll just do it this. Where's my sketch? Get rid of you. Where's this sketch? Get rid of you. Ah, that's what I wanted. Okay, there we go. You know what? That's not gonna work either. Son of a gun. Combine a layer below. Alright, I'm just gonna do this way. I'm gonna go a little premature on my coloring just because I want to see how this works. Still not what the flip? Where's my thing? There we go. Okay. I met someone on Twitch and really good at lettering. His name is Bill Main. His stuff is really awesome. Can you link me, please? And I will go check that out. Always looking for new people to follow. You know, if we can all support each other, we can all go a long way. Why am I using that tool? Okay. Let's see. Let's see what this guy looks like. Bill Main. Oh, nice. Just seeing. Dude, I love this. His artwork is great. This is the style. This is the kind of style that I would love to have, but it just doesn't come naturally to me. Which, I mean, that's no excuse, but it's just a style I don't see myself moving into. But I absolutely love it. He's got a great mix of like realism, but then cartooning. Oh, I can't wait to look into. I'm gonna give him a follow right now, but I'll have to check him out in a bit. Thanks for the recommendation. That looks like a lot of fun. Nice. Yeah, that oh, how do I want to do this? I should probably just drop a layer on top of this, but I don't know. This is probably too close, but we'll go with it for now. No, that's too close. All right, let's just see what this looks like if I start carving this out. Let's see. Where's my sketch layer? I'm gonna drop my audio just a little bit. Jeez. Do I have two things going right now? Oh, I do. Jeez, I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. I was wondering why they got really loud for a second. I didn't realize that I still had Bill Main's Twitch. He was playing the accordion. That was random. I just blew my world. It's like when you have a bunch of tabs open and you can't find where the music's coming from. I do not need the symmetry tool. Thank you. Go away. There we go. Does not look like a G. I don't know if this is gonna work, but whatevs. Friendin, I was using I was using Krita yesterday, and I had started working on a pattern with a bunch of faces. And man, once I got through like my 5th or 6th face, and I probably had room for, I don't know, 4 or 5 more, my computer is lagging so hard. Like, it burns a lot of energy to make patterns in Krita, or a lot of memory. At least on my computer, which is kind of old anyway, but it was killing me. I have a beefy boy. Yeah, I need to upgrade to a beefy boy. I'm not running near enough juice for that. It is fun though. I need to, like we talked about the other day. Have you started a Krampus pattern yet? Do it, man. Do it. Nice. Ugh, gosh. I would love to stream and draw all day. Ugh. One of these days, maybe. So type A, I will brute force a victory. Fair enough. You guys are live. You guys stream live, don't you? For the the tabletop games? Is the link on your Twitter? Oh, all live on Twitch? Okay. Yeah, I want to catch it one of these days. A few games on hiatus right now this week. Okay. Yeah, I'm still a noob when it comes to all that sort of thing. I'll make a list and a command at some point. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I was in Seattle, or like I mentioned earlier. Like, I've been back in Michigan for about 3 years now, but you know, in Seattle, I used to go to a board game emporium, and you know, we played board games all the time there. I have a lot of good friends that play just a lot of different stuff, and he tried to get me introduced to it back when I was there, and I loved doing it, but I didn't have a ton of time to get into it. And it's like, now it's kind of, it seems like it's picking up steam. I don't know enough about it, but I feel like it's picking up steam, jeez. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Picking up steam, and now I want to watch and learn more about it. I never played anything like that before. I have a buddy that does a Call of Cthulhu podcast, and I absolutely love watching them. They're a ton of fun. They live streamed last night. I gotta finish this CEO here. But yeah, I'm slowly starting to learn what it's all about, and it seems like a lot of fun. I just never got into it when I was younger, unfortunately. Wow, this is just not functioning. Come on now. Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun to play. My the guy who runs, it's called the Lovecraft Tapes. He's been one of my best friends for a very long time, and also a mentor. He gave me a shot at being part of it, and I just had I was way out of my element, out of my depth. Like, I had no clue what went into it, and so I got dumped, which is fine. They're doing awesome now. You know, but I haven't tried to pick it up since then, and hopefully one of these days I will, but it's a lot of fun to watch. So I look forward to looking into what you're part of too. Check out the Defenders of Kabul here and join the Discord in their profile if you want to learn more. They're nice folks, the ones I moved to this people for. Okay, yeah, sold. I will do that. Defenders of Kabul. Yeah, the crowd for this sort of thing too. Man, my you know, in high school, like, gosh, I feel like I'm stereotyping, but like, When I was in high school, like all of the I hung out with all the band kids and all the kids that played these games. Um, and I never played the games, like they did that all outside of school. Um, and I always heard them talk about it, and I had no clue what they were talking about. And it wasn't until, you know, my early 30s when I started learning about more of this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is what you guys have been talking about all this time. And I feel like I really missed out on something that could have been a lot of fun. I just gave Defenders of Cabal to follow, by the way. But it seems like the people that are involved in it generally are just great, very accepting, very comfortable people. Like, I feel very at home with a lot of the people that play, more so than anything else. Like, I played some sports in high school, and it's like, you know, it's just a bunch of people that, you know, think they're gonna make college ball, which, you know, if that's their thing, that's great. Like, that's fine. But I had no dreams of playing college or playing like real competitive sports, and most of the people that I knew that did feel that way just, you know, just wasn't my cup of tea and weren't my kind of people, and makes me wish I would have been in band. Or I would have hung out more with them after school. And it is what it is. There's still plenty of time left. But yeah, there's this great board game place called the Mox in Ballard in Seattle. And they've got awesome food. They've got an awesome beer selection. And you can pull out board games to play there and borrow. Or you can bring your own. And most of the people I've met there are the nicest people I've ever met. It's like anything, there are jerks too. Yeah, for sure. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that there are. Dude, it's awesome. I miss going there so much. Gotta hop off. Hey, it was great to have you swing by, man. I'll catch you on your stream probably next time you're on. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. You have a good night. Yeah, you as well. Nice. Well, hopefully I'll actually stream eventually again soon. See you later, man. Okay. You know what? I'm just not feeling this. That's okay. Adios. you come from? Why are you in here? Not quite a tangent. Talking to myself. I'm gonna mute my mic. Bloop.